Hey guys, it is time for Shop My Stash, July 2023. Today is July 3rd when I'm recording this, and I'm getting ready to go to a 4th of July party. And so I'm, a little bit festive here, but I obviously am getting this out a little bit later in the month because I had some other videos that needed to go out first, but you don't care about that. Let's go ahead and get into what I had for June, what I thought of it, and then we will get into my picks for July. Spoiler alert, I already picked them. I already recorded that part earlier, and so I have on my face July products. It's okay though, right? It's my channel, I can do it if I want. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I'm keeping from last month into next month, or into July. So I'm keeping my Coty Airspun, my Wet n Wild tinted hydrators, because that is what I've been using like crazy. That's what's on my face right now, and so is the Coty Airspun. I'm keeping all of my Essence liners that I keep every month, my e.l.f. brow pencil, and the Brow Wow. Is that what it's called, or is it Wow Brow? Wow Brow. I keep calling it Brow Wow. Wow Brow. Of course, my Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer, and then I'm also keeping. Sorry, this is really loud for those of you who have headphones. Sorry. I am keeping all of the colored liners from last month because I thoroughly enjoyed using fun colored liners last month. So I'm like, you know what? I'm keeping those in there. So now on to the rest of the products from June. I'm just going to kind of grab and go. So I've got these Urban Decay Heavy Metal liners. Glitter liners. I actually did not even end up using them. I still like them though, so I'm going to keep them, but I just didn't end up using them. For mascara, I had did I pick 3, or did one of these accidentally get in here? Who knows? It's a surprise. I do know I picked the Colossal Big Shot waterproof, and it's really dry. So I do like this mascara though, and I wore it when we went to Cedar Point, which was an amusement park, and we went on a water ride and everything, and it was like 80 some degrees and really hot for the day, and nothing bled on my face or anything. So I am going to pick up another one of these, especially for church camp in July and the end of July and beginning of August, because I want to make sure I have something that's not going to run all over my face or transfer up onto my lids. I can't remember if I had this LA Girl Volumatic still in there or not. I think I did, because I wanted to see if it transferred, which it does. And so it's probably going to be heading out. And then the Rhode Isle Mascara XXL. I actually really liked this. It's kind of like a fiber mascara. And I think, is it? I don't really know. I might be lying to you. I don't know. Whatever it is, I liked it. So I will keep that. I had the Sephora Matte Moisturizer Mattify and Hydrate, which I use kind of like as a primer. I still like it, so I will be holding on to that. The Grande Glow Plumping Liquid Highlighter, I really like this. I used it quite a few times during the month, and it's just pretty and easy to use, so I will be keeping that. The NYX Sweet Cheeks Soft Cheek Tint Blush Mousse, and this one is in Baby Doll. Love it. It's so pretty. It gives the most gorgeous, like, sun-kissed color. I absolutely love that. And then the Pixi, this is in Crystalline Liquid Shadow. This is so pretty. I did some very simple looks, kind of like almost what I would have right now, and then just put that across the lid, and it just makes such a pretty look. I really, really liked it. Or I would use it even just in the inner corner. So I really liked that. The Hourglass Arch Brow Micro Sculpting Pencil in Dark Brunette. I used that quite a bit for the month too, and I still like it, but there's still some left, so it'll go back into my drawer. The Soul Face and Body Bronzing Balm in Medium. You know the rule. You know the rule. When you pull this out, you have to smell it, because it is like beachy perfection. And you can kind of see here what I've used of it. I love this stuff. It's such a pretty color. It's easy to use. I have the big kabuki brush that they sell to go with it. Fantastic. The Aesthetica Sunset Bronzer. I've had this for a long time, and I will use it until it's gone, because it's good, and I really like it. The Ciate London Marbled Light and Perfect Honey. I actually did not use this. I think I used it once just for a quick makeup day. I think I was just because I was recording something real quick. So I still like it. I just didn't use it very much, but I will keep it in my rotation. The Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Party. I really like this. However, I discovered this shade is better suited for me in the cooler months when I'm more fair, because it took a lot to be able to make it show up on my cheeks. So I love it, but it definitely is more of like a winter blush for me. So I will keep that in mind. The Touch and Soul No Problem Primer, smooth and pore covering. Top secret for perfect makeup. Well, I don't know about all that, but I do really like it. So that was a new product that I was using, and I have been really enjoying it. I like the feel of it. I do feel like it's kind of blurring and just really pretty. So I'm excited to have this in my collection. So it'll go back in that drawer. And then I have the Tarte Shape Tape. This one is in light medium, and that worked great for the month. No complaints there. And the Ofra highlighter in Star Island, and this is so pretty. I used it a ton, so that will go back in my drawer too. Happy with all of those. And then the last things are just the eyeshadow palettes that I chose for the month. Okay, so first I chose Beauty Bakery Proof is in the Pudding, and I chose this because I wanted just like a neutral that I could do easy, quick looks with. I have one complaint. And I remember it from before, actually, like once I had it out, I was like, I remember this being an issue. Not an issue, but the only darker shade for like darkening the outer corner is this one down here, which is extremely warm. It gives more of like a kind of a dark orangish kind of look. And sometimes that's not what I want. I just wanted like a darker brown. So that is the only thing like for running underneath, because that's what I use like under my eyes. You know, I use shadow instead of liner, like. And so I was like, that was not my favorite part. So a couple times I will tell on myself, I did pull a different palette just for a brown to be able to darken up. Otherwise, I think the palette is beautiful, and I did use it a ton, and a lot of times I did use that because I did like it for what I had on. But for things that it like just didn't quite go with, I did have to pull from another one. And then the Warrior 3 by Juvia's. I used... I know I used both of these shades right here. I used the purple, I used this pink, and I used these two shades. Not all at once, but different times during the month. I loved using these to run underneath my lower lash line to give a pop of color. And these I would use kind of like on the lid, and I'll show you what I did. So I also had pulled this Kat Von D Esperanza palette. Well, if you look at it, this is not a standalone palette by any stretch of the imagination, because there's no depth to be able to do something standalone. However, I really do love this shade right here, and this one I used a lot. I used this all over the lid once. I used this like in my crease and on the lid, but then ran this, it's like a transformer shade over the top. I'm showing my face, so you're probably not seeing the colors. I ran both of these under my lower lash line during the month, so I did use this palette a lot. You just have to use it in conjunction with something else. And so some of those mattes that I showed you that I used in here, I used with that transformer shade over top of them, and it creates a totally different look. And when I would put like that matte color that would be kind of bold on the lid, using the transformer shade over top of it kind of settled it down a little, and it just created really pretty looks that were more subtle but still colorful and just something different. And so I really enjoyed using all these palettes. My only thing would be having just a dark brown that would be a good darkening shade, but other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed these, so they are definitely going right back into my collection. And so there is nothing to report for this month that I hated. Like, the only thing really, this mascara does flake on me, so that, yeah, I'll probably be sending that out. And then just that this is drying out. But otherwise, it worked fantastic. So it was a really good month for makeup. I thoroughly enjoyed using everything, and had several looks that I did that were very different than what I've been doing, but I really liked them. And so, like I said, I really enjoyed using those colored liners as well. And so that kind of in conjunction with some of the shades I had in some of these palettes just made it a really fun, you know, June of makeup. So that's enough of that. And now we're going to pretend that I haven't already picked the picks for July. And we're going to go ahead and head into my makeup drawers and decide what we're picking for July. Pretend it's not on my face right now. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to hear what you think of what I picked and what you think of my June products. Do you think it was a smart decision to not get rid of anything? I do. All right, talk to you guys soon. Okay, so we're gonna do our picks. Things that I'm keeping from last month are my Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator, both shades, my Coty Airspun, just because I know that's really good for my oily skin. Of course, my Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. I'm also going to keep my e.l.f. brow pencil and the Brow Wow. And then, Wow Brow, I don't know, whatever. And then the Essence pencils, the Black Midnight Sky, the But First Espresso, and Silky Nude. And then I am keeping all of the fun colored liners too, because I did enjoy using those last month, and I think I'm going to add some to them. So now let's get into what's going to be new. So I think I might be dark enough now that I can use, no, not that, this Purito BB cream in Sand Beige. So I'm going to add that for a foundation product. For primer, I'm going to put this Murad Oil and Pore Control Mattifier, and it's got SPF 45 in it too, so that's awesome. And then I think I will also grab, you know what, let's grab this All Nighter face primer, because I would like to give that a try and see how that does, because I love the All Nighter setting spray. I swear by it. And so I want to try that primer. For concealer, the only one I think is going to be maybe dark enough would be this NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. Might help if I put it in frame. And this one is in light. It says light, but it looks darker than like that. So I think we'll go ahead and go with this one for the concealer for the month. And then let's also throw in the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil for another powder option. Okay, for bronzers, I'm excited. I am actually going to pull this Estee Lauder Estee Edit one, because it's dark, so I can only use it in the summer months. And let me open it up. So that's what it looks like. So I'm excited to pull that out. I always like another bronzer option though, so I'm going to do the NARS Laguna. Then for blush, let's go with the Moira Morning Sunshine. You know what, let's just go with this other Moira one too, this Ruby Flush. I think those will be good colors, like an orangey one and a pinky one. And for highlight, let's go with the Makeup Geek Midnight Sun, because this one is a little bit darker of a highlight, so I can't really use it in the like winter months, but I can use it right now. And let's also grab the ColourPop Lunch Money Super Shock Highlighter. Now for other eye products, I am going to go ahead and grab some of these other colors that I didn't have in for last month, because I am really enjoying definitely a more simple eye look, but then adding color with the liner and the waterline again. That was something I was doing a lot for a while and then kind of stopped, but I'm enjoying it again. And then let's go ahead and also grab the Juvia's Brow Pencil and the Brow Atelier brow mascara, or tinted brow gel. I'll grab these teal ones too. Okay, for mascara, I'm a little iffy because I really need something that is waterproof, but I don't believe I have anything that is. So I need to buy a new waterproof, like I showed you of the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot, because that was getting real dried out. But until then, what other mascara? Maybe I'll try this Real Her I Am Beautiful Full Volume Mascara. That could be fun. Let's also grab this Kokie Crystal Fusion Liquid Eyeshadow in Polaris. I think that's just pretty and would be a fun addition. I did use that, like I showed you, I used that Pixie one quite a bit last month. And so I think this is another good, like, similar type that I will probably use. Okay, it's time for some eyeshadow palettes. And I think I want to pull this Jaclyn Hill Bling Boss, because I think those pinky and purple kind of colors, like, I think I will enjoy wearing those this month. So I think I'm going to grab that. You know, I think this Glamburger Cosmetics, I haven't pulled this out yet. This is totally a summer palette to me. Well, it's great for fall too, but I just love these shades. The shimmers in this are phenomenal, and so are the mattes. So yeah, definitely grabbing this one. I do feel too, like, I really need to make sure I have a good option for, like, good neutrals. So I'm thinking this Nomad Toscana palette. Yeah, got some great warm tones in there. And I will Love to use those for just everyday simple looks, like what I like, but I can also add the pop color with the liners. Okay, and we definitely have to do the Too Faced Watermelon Slice. It's face and eye palette. Let me pull it out. I have it in the box, so let me pull it out and we'll look. Okay, here's what it looks like. So it's magnetic, the two pieces. And this side is the eye side. So we've got these fun colors. Those are some more cool tone colors, which I really appreciate because I've got a lot of warm tone. And then I love that green that's in there. Ooh, that one in a melon shade. That's going to be fun. And then the face palette has these shades of highlighter and that blush. Now they are shimmery, which is not typically my favorite thing. So I'm going to go ahead and try using them this month and see how I feel about them. Or maybe I'll just end up passing on part of this palette to somebody. Would that be weird? I don't know. I guess we will find out. Okay, so that's 4 palettes for this month, but I think that's going to be fun, and it gives me a pretty good shade range. And then the other stuff that's in there were the things that I already was keeping from last month, and then I kind of just put up in front here the stuff that I chose for this month. So I am excited to start playing in this makeup. In fact, I'm going to do it right this minute. So I look forward to hearing what you think of my picks for this month. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.